Hello everybody, welcome back to Two Brothers Outdoors.
Alright guys, so we thought the next video we would do was the finish up doing the quarter sawn on that birch that we cut up the other day. But in the process, between that day and the next day, somebody took an order.
What happened?
Somebody took an order for, guess?
Slab.
Slab wood. Alright, so we have somebody that's retailing the slab wood that we're cutting, and she started out with a couple of pieces, got some more, and now she wants a bunch more. So we had three logs out here. We got a birch, a maple, and a cherry, and they're not good logs, they're crappy logs, but they make great slabs.
I think we got a hemlock too, don't we?
Yeah, we'll save the hemlock though. Alright guys, so we're going to get started on slabbing this up. Tim took the initiative yesterday, which was Sunday, to go ahead and cut up the cherry. Sorry. So we have the birch and the maple left, but the birch is interesting, and let me show you why. In one of our previous videos, we took down a big hemlock tree, and unfortunately it got hung up in a birch tree, and I had to cut the birch down. Yep. And we thought we'd get one good solid log out of it. It was a crummy birch. But once we got it out, we found out it's got some rot in it. But it's not on the other end. So she's buying 4-foot slabs from us. So if we can get 4 solid feet out of this, we're golden. If we can get 6 feet, we'll have a few 3-foot slabs instead of 4-foot. But you know what? If we don't try it, we won't know what we got.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
What is golden?
Golden?
Yeah.
Golden.
Oh,
you just can't hear.
You said golden.
Tell Tim in the comments.
Okay, you guys listen to that and see if he said Groden or golden.
He can't hear. Tell him he can't hear. Put your earmuffs on so you don't get any deafer.
Eh?
All right, guys, we're going to get started on this birch, and we're going to do the maple. This is the cherry that Tim cut up. As you can see from the real dark color, it wasn't the greatest log in the world. Wouldn't have made lumber. Because that dark color right there is the first stage of rot, which you can see right there at the little punky. The crafters love it. It'll do great for them. So, what the heck? Not bad looking wood for a log that was worthless. And we will get some moolah. Are you ready, Maestro? Let's get started. So this log has got a hump in it, which means ultimately we're going to end up with some ovals. Crafters love those ovals. They make signs out of them. They're pretty nice looking signs too. Well, he just flipped the dry belt off. Don't know whether it broke or don't know whether it just came off, but we definitely lost it. We've had a weird noise in the mill here for the last couple cuttings and we weren't sure what it is. We may find out what it is here. It ain't the bearing in the clutch because that's still spinning. And that sounds pretty good. Alright, we got the idler pulley here. That doesn't feel bad either. I don't know why it flipped it. We'll have to take the shrouds off, find out. Shrouds off. And the clutch is still turning. I would say the bearing in that clutch is probably alright. And now it's stopping. Okay, so, first observations. It looks like the shaft and the pulley has walked backwards this way on the mill, and we have no clue why. Guess we're going to have to check stuff out and see what we can come up with. Okay, so quick check of the locking bolts here on the wedge for the sheave or the pulley. They are tight. I can see the shaft here. So it's actually the shaft that's walking backwards in the bearings. So that means that the set screws for the bearings have to be loose for it to walk back. Alright, so Tim's shaft on this side walked backwards, taking the shiv or the pulley with it, threw the belt off. It's been making a noise, now we know what it is. We're going to run the blade now and make sure it's tracking properly. Alright, so he's just going to run it fast enough to make it spin for a minute. And then we're going to check the tracker. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so I don't know how we got so lucky, but we got the shaft back in place, tightened the bearing down, and the blade is tracking good. We drilled a divot in the shaft for one of the bearing set screws, one of the collar set screws to keep it from moving. And this should do it. That should fix it right up.
You want to check this one real quick, make sure it's tight?
Yeah, we can check the other bearing, make sure the collars are tight. Torquing down the blade. I say torquing down the blade. It's called tensioning the blade. My terminology sucks tonight. I'm covered with sawdust because I got to lay in the sawdust.
You think we should probably roll the log?
No, I think you should finish your cut.
I did. Oh, did I?
No, you backed it out halfway through because your blade kicked off, or your belt kicked off. All right, folks, here is the ultimate test. Gonna get it hard up here and cut this log, but the blade stays on, the belt stays on, the log cuts straight. We're in good shape. Not much of a swoop in that log. Of course, you know by cutting ovals on the other side, there was a swoop in it. Alright, still has the swoop in there. It should come out here pretty quick, and we're going to find out just exactly how far this rot goes up in the log. Probably the next cut will reveal it. Basically, we're going to slice it like bread now, all the way down to the last 1 inch. As he's getting into that rotten spot, I keep watching the sawdust to see if it darkens up, because that'll tell us how bad the rot is up in the center. I'm not seeing much of a change until we get right to the end. That could be a good thing. Alright, from the looks of the thing, he's got one more cut to do. And then we'll take this apart and see how bad the rod is. Okay, so we flipped the first board off the top, starting to get in some color of the heart, and you can see the rot right here. We're hoping it don't go much further than right here. That'd be great. Well, there goes those hopes and dreams.
Oh, well.
We're going to lose maybe 1.5 feet here. Not bad. That ain't too bad at all. We're only going to lose about 1 foot.
Somebody can do that for resin.
Yeah, somebody can use that with resins, I'm sure. That ain't bad at all. And now we're starting to get out of it, so that's as deep as it's going to get right there. All right, we flipped one more board and the rod is gone. Got some beautiful, beautiful heart color in this wood. Look at this.
Yeah. Awesome.
This is yellow birch. Some really pretty wood. You get hit that with some polyurethane. That red really gets red. And the white really gets white. A great contrast. All right, so the next log we're going to cut, and it won't be tonight because we ran into trouble with the saw, is this gnarly maple. It's a soft maple. It's got branches coming out of it here where it's gnarly. Has what looks like a burl right there. That's going to be some interesting wood. We will slice this up tomorrow night and see what it looks like. Yeah, this could be very interesting right in here. That's a burl. All right, guys, make sure you come back tomorrow on the next video and catch us sawing up this gnarly maple. All right, everybody, it's all covered up and tarped up to keep it out of the rain. Customer's coming 2 days, 2 days to pick it up. So that'll be good. Didn't make as much as we wanted to tonight. We were going to cut up 2 logs. We ran into a little problem with the Patriot mill. That shaft won't walk again.
Well, that's the second time this walked on us, I remember.
I think it was the other side that walked, though. All right. Allie's sitting there waiting for dinner.
Yep.
She's like, what the heck? It's getting dark there, Dad. Let's get some dinner.
Yeah, he did. So, hello, everybody.
Okay, guys, that's going to conclude it for tonight. So if you're not a subscriber to our channel, hit that subscription button. You won't be sorry you did. Give us a thumbs up and notifications bell. You don't want to miss any of our future videos. All right, guys, until tomorrow night, we will catch you later.